Hi viewers, the discussion which we will be talking about the Ashes series 2025-2026. Five test matches ahead in this series and one head in the bag of Australian team. We would call it that they had won the first test quite uh, extraordinarily, not extraordinarily, but we will say quite remarkably or very easily. Obviously, the second test match will be in Gaba, the Brisbane. Uh, it is the kind of wicket in which Australian team likes to play, and they haven't lost a test match. They hadn't lost any test match at that ground instead of one test match against India, where the Rishabh Pant played a blinder and took the team home quite convincingly and won the Border Gavaskar Trophy there. So only one test match they had lost there. Out of 30, only one test match. After that, they had won there quite significantly. But again, I will talk about the England team. They had let down by their bowling. By their batting. Bowling has quite good patches at that time. I think that their bowlers had done quite a good job, but batters had to step up and score some big runs, something like Travis had. He had done 123 runs, a magnificent 100 or century. Obviously, his fourth sixer at that knock, he had the highest scorer in the first test, 144 runs. 10 wickets for Mitchell Stark, 7 for 58 in first inning, 3 wickets in the second innings. Obviously, uh, uh, highest scorer 123 from him, Travis Head, and then from England's point of view, Joe Root has to step up. He is not an average Joe, which will be the Australians call him, but I will call him the greatest batsman because Ricky Ponting has also tell that he has the greatest batsman in Test cricket over a decade ago, and he played some of the blinders knocks at many stages, but now he had to step up at Australia and score his first 10. I had already predicted that the Joe Root will score his first century at this tour. Four tests remaining, two innings has gone in first test, so four tests remaining and eight innings left. First test, both of the times Mitchell Stark got him out. Ben Stokes had to step up and had to score a 10 in his uh, batting point of view because Joe Root, Zach Crowley also doesn't score many runs. Got out twice from Mitchell Stark in the first over, so it had to be. I think Pat Cummins and Josh Hazelwood will be in the squad in the second Test match because they are practicing at the nets. So it will be quite hard for the England batsmen as well because Brandon Dockett will be not in the squad if Pat Cummins and Josh Hazelwood come back. Then Boland will also be rested as well for my point of view because Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, Josh Hazelwood, Chris Green, Cameron Green, they are unstoppable. And don't miss Nathan Lyon because he is also the one who can bowl in that kind of surfaces where the ball does not spin or swing. He can be their weapon for Australia. But England's point of view, the team will be the same for me. But Stuart Broad is not very happy. He is sitting in the commentary box, and when the Joe Root got out, he hasn't any words to go with, and he just sit like. And I saw him in the commentary box, and I was quite nervous at that time because I think the Australians had the upper hand at that point of view. So looking forward for the second test at Gabba, Brisbane. Australia will be coming hard on them because they are two fast bowlers coming back. Mitchell Stark has also a 10 for in the first innings, and now he just requires two wickets to level the great Wasim Akram, 414 wickets in Test cricket by a most by a left arm fast bowler. Uh, three if he takes three wickets in the second Test match, then he will be the highest 315 wickets than he got and the most by any left arm fast bowler. Even I see in the commentary box Mitchell Johnson, one of my favorite fast bowler, the great aggression, swing, bouncing That means a lot to him. But now he's the personality. He's had the personality like to be a very calm man or calm personality or calm composure. But on the field when he played, he was such a lethal bowler to face at. I knew he had some great moments in Ashes series. Obviously, against Kevin Peterson or against Karen Pollard, he had one of the highly fights. But I would say the Australians will be the now the most favorite teams to be win the Ashes series. But I still want to be that England will be here or there in this series, and wants that England will collect two matches to get 2-2 in the fourth test match, and then fifth one will be the decider. I want that the fifth match will be the decider for me, because it will take some time, but I don't think that Australia will give chance to England to win the second test, because Gabba is not, it is not easy or that kind of wicket uh, to bat on as well, something like Perth Cricket Stadium, the Optus Cricket Stadium. But looking forward for it, it will be starting on 2 December, 9 a.m. local time at Pakistan, uh, in the morning. So looking forward for it, and hopefully that Ben Stokes and their team doing well in the nets or in the game, because Joe Root, Ben Stokes, Zach Crowley, they all had to come really hard on Australian team. Something like Ollie Pope, Jimmy Smith, they had to do better, because Australia had some nervous patches at that time where you need to grab the match, but you haven't. Obviously, you had the lead of 40 odd, but you didn't score many runs in the second inning, so you had to fight back. And will we see the comeback of Ben Stokes or Joe Root, or will we see the Australians dominate? We will be find out in the second test. So goodbye, and see you later when the scores of both teams announce. I will be there for the detailed video of the scores. But like the video and share the video and subscribe my channel as well.